During an interview this morning with Star Wars actor Mark Hamill referenced the Russia versus Ukraine war. The Russia versus Ukraine war is clearly a real-world incident and is not something I temporarily like to cover on this channel. This channel is based solely on Star Wars content, and it is kind of uncomfortable when we cover real-world issues with severe real-world problems. But nevertheless, I will cover it. On this whole Mark Hamill issue, Mark Hamill stated that he had admired Ukraine's President Vladimir Zelensky, and during their meeting back in September, he claimed that during their speech with one another, they had talked about how Russia was very similar to the Empire in galactic affairs, meaning that in the interview, Mark Hamill noted that Russia could very well be seen as the Empire from Star Wars, with Mark Hamill noting that, as he suspected, Vladimir Zelensky did in fact reference Star Wars and the movies he was most famous for. This is incredibly interesting, as it truly shows Mark Hamill's perspective on the whole Russia versus Ukraine war, and the fact that he is not an advocate of it at all. This truly saddens me, as the Russia versus Ukraine war is a conflict that never should have had to occur in the first place, but the fact that it did, we can only leave up to debate why. Well, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this kind of sadder and more down-run video. There will be a lot less editing for this video due to the fact that I would like to pay homage to the people who have died in the Russia versus Ukraine war. I very much look forward to covering more Star Wars content on the channel. However, I hope you know that if we do not cover any suspects about this, then that is mainly for the benefit of the people in our separate sovereign nations. Mark Hamill's direct words was, "I understand how Vladimir Zelensky could compare Russia to the evil empire who's trying to take over one of these foreign nations. Goodbye, acolytes. This is where we part ways, and I wish you well in a galaxy far, far away."